Greetings. So this is the second part of the occulty hashtag discussion questiony type thingy-majigs, which I did quite enjoy answering the questions, and obviously done the videos as well. So let's get into these questions. I'm reading them off my laptop, so if I'm looking up there, that's what I'm doing. This is about influencer authenticity. I'm not an influencer, not by any fucking stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't want to be an influencer anyway. But the authenticity of people who are influencers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. The questions are: out of what I share on social media, how much of it is staged versus reality? Do I think there's an element of censorship in online spaces? How do I decipher what is appropriate to share online versus what to keep private? Is this based on social media etiquette or personal preference? Have I ever encountered or heard of grifters in our community? Quite a lot of questions in this one. Do I recognise them? What are significant signs of grifters in the community? What tools are helpful to decipher misinformation? How can we as a community prevent widespread misinformation? How does a large following impact the perception of the creator? Does this immediately make them an expert? I had to laugh at that. Or are there other assumptions as to why they may have a large following? Slightly strange wording, but yeah. How does one maintain the balance of authenticity and content creation? Okay, so you can go to my, if you prefer to read it, you can go to my blog post, everythingismagic.weebly.com/frantic scribblings. So, question number 1. Anything I share on social media is part of the process that I am doing of a magical working. That makes sense, yeah. So whether that's creating an altar, creating an incense blend, creating a sigil, whatever it is, sometimes I'll show like the pictures of the process I'm doing. Sometimes I show the end product, for want of a better word. Sometimes I'll just do a very arty kind of picture of a piece of it, you know. It depends what I feel like doing, really. And sometimes I will move, you know, for example, I remember I was creating a sigil for something, I can't remember what it was, and it was quite beautiful, actually. And that's why I took a very artistic picture of the pen and the ink, because I like to use pen and ink if I can when making sigils. And I don't know, it's just really beautiful. So I took a very arty photo of it, yeah. Because I like to do that. So what? Does that make it staged? Well, it's framed in a way that makes it artistic. So what? So when it comes to staging a shot, yeah, there's no difference between setting things up so it looks aesthetically pleasing to what goes on a stage with actors. There's no difference. Yeah, same thing. But there is a difference between setting a beautiful scene of something that you love and that you have created versus being completely fake ass. As far as I'm concerned, there's a massive difference there. You cannot edit your life to make it look like something it's not. There'd be nothing left. Nothing left, yeah? There'd be a shell, which is probably what we're seeing a lot of the time. Anyway, censorship. Yes, there is definitely censorship, without question. I have experienced that firsthand on quite a few occasions, actually. Even before the con happened, my Witchcraft Facebook group, as the owner. Technically, no one's an owner of anything on Facebook group. Facebook owns everything. I was banned from posting I was banned from live streaming. It was just, there were, I literally got banned from my own group. When I would go to do a live stream, and, you know, what was working the day before all of a sudden wasn't working. And I don't know, it was happening too often. Oh, the dog's doing weird things with my blanket. He's not shagging it, he's just moving it across the room. But he's taking all my paperwork with him. Bless him. I even had products that I think that, yeah, they were posted in my own group. Yeah, again, my own group. Products that were okay before, all of a sudden weren't okay. And so even if I included the word witchcraft in a description of something, nope, banned, removed. Shitty behaviour. Even when I was, so this was when I was running Facebook ads for a witchcraft course, no, wouldn't go through. So there is massive censorship. I've even had my little badge of honour, 2 YouTube videos taken down, because we were discussing, this was an after ritual chat, we were discussing jib jabs. And not actually even directly talking about them. We were, can't remember, it was around the subject. It wasn't directly on the subject. But yeah, they were removed because we violated their community standards. That's my badge of honour. I even once, under a video I posted, got a comment about not suffering a witch to live. I mean, even once, we got a postcard delivered in an envelope all the way from Ireland, basically telling us we shouldn't be doing what we're doing, you need to get God. It's like, that's some real effort, that is, to send a postcard all the way from Ireland. Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to not following the herd, yeah, the herd has definitely tried to shut me down. Didn't work. Okay, that's a weird thing that's going on there. My phone's saying I need to pause the video. So I'm going to come back to that. Let me just pause it a minute. Okay. I have no idea what that was all about. If you're not